tremendous factor. Terrific cut on this. Or so it looks from here. Yes, sir. All right. A wooden scratch on it. Boy, that was a delicate shot. I think there's this great pride, a feeling of pride in accomplishment with these men as any group of professional athletes I've ever known. They almost play you for, well, just anything, just to compete. 115 to 11 on a continuous run at the table by Mr. Irving Crane. Now has the 15 ball to shoot at and a kind of a tight little cluster there. Oh, he's kind of in company there. I think he may have a play on the 9 ball. But as you can see, he has a lot of friends. Very close friends. But he's not frozen by any matter of means. From my angle, I don't see any shot but the 9, but as I say, this is not a true angle. So his problem, number 1, is to make this shot without fouling. He'll have to, if he takes the 9, he'll have to try a difficult thumb bridge in all probability, which always gives you the possibility of fouling and also does not give you a good firm base. And then there's the question of how you come back into position for the next shot. See him shooting off his thumb? Didn't foul, didn't scratch. He's still alive. Boy, that was a good shot. That was a good shot. All right, it's 118 to 11. Mr. Crane over Mr. Balsis. Mr. Crane still at the table. Those are the knees of Mr. Balsis that you see in the background there. And that's about as much as we've seen of Mr. Balsis. He is sweating out the agonies of the gods at the moment, waiting for something to happen to make Mr. Crane miss or get locked up or something to happen. At this moment, any kind of a miracle, even the smallest, would be welcome. It's 120 to 11, 30 points away from winning this game. And if he could run out 150 points, then, friends, you'd really be seeing something. You've been seeing something as it is. But a win on a run like that.
14 ball.
Look at the English on that. The force follow. Isn't that beautiful? For example, Ralph Greenleaf had a tournament high in Detroit in 1929 of 126. Andrew Ponzi in a match in New York, the record is 153. Benny Allen, tournament New York, 125. Mr. Crane has just run 122. He's only 3 off the Benny Allen record, 4 off the Ralph Greenleaf record. George Kelly, a tournament in Minneapolis, high run, 125. And it's 122 to 11. Lead of 111 points. But the big thing now with Mr. Crane is, can he stay at the table and just shut out Mr. Balsis? Shut him out in that chair and never let him get on the floor again except to offer congratulations. Look at the force draw on that.
123.
Looks as though he... I wonder what he is going to use as his break ball here. He has the 10, but the 8 and the 2 appear to me, at any rate, to be frozen. And if he shoots off the 10...
8 ball, 2 ball, 2 ball.
2, the 2 combination here. No, there was no combination. As you saw, it was shot directly in. the angle that I have here, can't be too sure on these things. I thought he'd have to use a combination, put it back into the other pocket at the bottom. As it is, he is in beautiful shape. The run is 125, and the score is 125-11. Mr. Crane over Mr. Balsis, and even Mr. Balsis is showing a look of appreciation as much as you can when something like this is being thrown at you. 125-11. And Irving Crane, three-time world champion, who many thought might be a little too old for this kind of competition. All right, pocketed his ball, 126th point. He has the table pretty well opened up, it would seem. Certainly he has good distribution. He's kind of close to the rail, as you see there, which will make stroking his next point a little difficult. And it's going to have to be across the table in all probability, unless he chooses to play the four ball, which would give him a little better purchase on the rail.
Combination,
Speaking,
9-ball.
9-ball combination. Oh boy, and gets the 3-ball along with it. Along with it. 2 for the price of 1. And it is 128-11. Use of the bridge now. Oops. On the 11-ball.
129.
21 points from total victory. And remember, Mr. Crane, coming out of the winner's bracket, has only to win this game. Mr. Balsis, from the loser's bracket, would have to win this one and then win the playoff.
130.
In essence, what would happen would be Mr. Crane would go into the loser's bracket and they would play for the championship from that. In case you joined us late, you seed down the middle, then as long as you keep winning, you keep moving up in the winner's half. If you lose, you go into the loser's side and play until you're beaten. Mr. Balsis hasn't been beaten in that yet. Mr. Crane put him in the loser's bracket in a match this afternoon, which he won 150-143 in 14 innings. 132-11, 121-point advantage. And Mr. Balsis now realizes that even if he got there, he would certainly have to run balls as he almost never did before in his life. 133-11, 17 away. Boy. He'll have to go through the rack again. He has 7 on the table. Now, 6. It's 134. He needs 16 points, so he needs the 5 balls here and 11 in the next rack. There are 14 in a rack. 135-11 on a continuous run at the table by Mr. Irving Crane of 135 on a flat-footed start.
1 ball. 136.
He could use either the 2 or the 8 ball for his break ball. The 13 looks to me as though it's in the rack. And this is a decision that has to be made. 7 ball is closest to him. That's the 13 in the foreground. In the background, the black one is the 8 ball, and over to the right of it, the 2 ball. He's going to play off the 7 ball.
137.